Did you see Lil Jon at the Democratic convention?
I
Oh
did.
my God. Truly the most American thing ever. So if you've not seen these, obviously Trump's got his side as well. And they do the big rallies and there's TV screens and lots of lighting. And normally like there's someone from each state and they will say, yeah, Kamala Harris, that we back you to be president. And sometimes in America they'll have like different celebrities from the state. So in Georgia, they had Lil Jon.
Georgia, how do you cast your vote?
Yeah! Ladies and gentlemen, we are here tonight to officially nominate Kamala Harris for president. Five, get loud, another round of shots. DHC, turn out for what?
That is the most American. It sounds like something from South Park. Like you gotta look it up because like, is this real? Is Lil Jon actually just walking around? And the funniest thing is he's going like screaming, and there's like all these like old fuddy-duddy sort of people in political parties who are all like dancing with their elbows out.
Everybody get your hands up. Hey, everybody get
He's giving it everything he's got. And I was just thinking today, like, could you imagine if we carried on like the Americans do in Australia? Like, this is what a Labor convention would sound like.
Representing South Australia, please welcome Pressure, Suffer and DJ Debris from the Hilltop Hoods.
Labor convention. It's the Hilltop Hoods all up in this bitch. I picture Elbow when I make love. I think about him in the morning when I wake up. Peter Dutton will never ever get up. Bitch!
Keep that applause going for our New South Wales representatives, Wolfmother. Hailing from Victoria, it's Kylie Minogue. Western Australia's pledge, please welcome Eskimo Joe.
Arguments in Parliament continue. Albanese. Why can't we all agree to vote for Anthony?
And from Queensland, Bernard Fanning playing the hits of Powderfinger.
I'll be voting for Albanese. I hope you're voting for Albanese too.
Bit of a content warning on this because we're about to open up the forbidden folder. This is where we keep all the taboo topics, and tonight we're going to be speaking to someone very interesting.
Oh, yes. We are joined by Evelyn, who she was born with 2 vaginas. Now, Evelyn, thanks so much for joining us. Firstly, can you just explain exactly what your anatomy is? Are we talking externally or only internally?
So this is the thing. A lot of men in particular think that the vagina is like the labia, but it's not. The vagina is a canal. So I've got like one set of lips, one set of labia, but instead of there being one hole inside, there's 2 holes with 2 vaginas. It's sort of like the easiest way to explain it. It sort of looks like a shotgun. Like a double-barrel shotgun.
Oh,
if you're looking
yeah.
at it.
Yeah.
And there's like a wall in the middle of them.
Right, and then 2 uteruses, or it connects back?
Yeah, so each vagina goes into its own cervix, its own uterus, and 1 ovary on each set.
Oh my God. So would it be possible to be pregnant in both?
Yeah, I could actually carry babies from 2 different men at the same time. Not that I would. I would, but
That is
wild.
Have your cycles synced up with both uteruses? Do you get your period at the same time? How does that work?
Unfortunately, yeah. So I didn't find out I had this until I was about 20, and I used to use a tampon and I would still bleed and I just couldn't figure it out. But I have to use 2 tampons. So usually they're around about the same time, maybe about 5 days out of each other, which sucks. But there's so many more benefits to the negatives.
So, Evelyn, does it change at all when you're intimate with a partner? Does that make it a little bit trickier, more pleasurable?
So I like to use both at the same time, but unfortunately I haven't found a man with two penises. So we have to like use a toy in one side and the other side for my husband or whoever I'm with.
Oh, so if you've got a partner, like a long-term partner, do you like reserve one of them?
Well, yeah, because I've been a sex worker, I used to save the right one for people I like. And the left one for people I don't like.
So it's a bit like Billy Ray Cyrus, business at the front, party at the back.
I'm sure they both feel the same, but in my head, like, I just like the right one.
Yeah, right.
Poor left one.
Especially if you'd been seeing someone for some time and they were relegated to the other one, they know that's not her favourite. I feel like I'm on the out here.
The best part of it actually is when I tell people, obviously I have to warn people before we sleep together, and usually we're like too far into the act for them to bail. So like, they're just absolutely terrified. I love it.
Now, Evelyn, I mean, I have to ask, you said you haven't found a guy with two, but have you had two guys?
I have. You got to try everything, right? I was given this for a reason, but it was very intimate, obviously, because, there's a body attached to the penis. So everyone's very close.
I'd imagine so. It's like sometimes when you get on a train after an event and it's like just a bit, it's like a bit like, oh, yep. Yeah.
It's very similar, yeah.
Well, yeah, for sure. It's just everyone's a bit too close to comfort.
Yeah.
All right. Evelyn, we really appreciate your time. If people want to follow you, they can. EvelynMiller.has2 on Insta. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Evelyn.
Thank you so much. Thank you, guys.
The Currency Quiz!
Jenya, 30 years old from Sydney. How would 50 grand change your life?
It would be quite incredible,
Yeah.
I would say. Incredible.
A lot
Would
of
be
money.
good.
You could buy a Tesla outright, or you could, put it down for home repayment or something. I don't know. I mean, you could go on some awesome holidays with that kind of money. Well, here's the thing. We don't know what currency it's in yet. So once you win the quiz, we'll find that out later. So it could be like Great British pounds. It could be American dollars, Aussies. We don't know. So first of all, 3 questions. Channel 10 supposedly want Ray Gun to be on the next season of I'm a Celeb. What do the contestants have to yell when they want to leave the jungle?
Get me out of here. I'm a celebrity, get me out of here.
Yeah, we'll play it. Hey, Aldi has been voted as Australia's favourite supermarket. What do the checkout operators refuse to do for you at Aldi?
Pack your groceries.
Yeah. I don't know how they won with that, but people must be into it. Hey, Jenna Ortega is starring in the next Sabrina Carpenter video. Her album drops tomorrow. Now, which Addams Family member did Jenna Ortega play in the Netflix series Wednesday?
Daughter.
The name.
Wait, did you say...
Yeah, the name of the character.
Wednesday.
She's done it! Alrighty! 3 for 3! Alright, Jen, well, we know you have 150 large of a currency. Now let's find out what it is.
All right, let's spin the digital wheel.
Fingers and toes crossed for you, Jen. Alrighty, you've just won yourself 50,000 Ugandan shillings.
Oh! And how much is that worth?
That is $19 Australian.
Yes!
Yeah. That's the spirit.
Pretty good. Or, that's 50,000 in Uganda. So that, you could always look at it that way.
The annoying part of that was if you could see the digital wheel that was like the next slide over was USD.
It was very close.
It was so close.
Super duper.
Well, we'll play again next week. 13, 24, 10. Have you ever worn a disguise?
Happens all the time in the movies, but in real life, not as much, annoyingly.
Well, it actually happened today because Oprah rocked up at the Democratic election party that they do, and she snuck in there. It was a big surprise because she wore a disguise.
What are we talking? Fake moustache, a cape, top hat.
What was the disguise?
Unfortunately, no. It was just like glasses and a hat and then a face mask. but no one recognised her.
The face mask's good, yeah.
All right, 13, 24, 10. We are wondering, have you ever worn a disguise? Nat in the Gold Coast has gotten in touch. When did you wear one?
So I'm a twin. I have a twin brother, and we look slightly similar. And I don't know if that works in my favour. Am I more masculine? Is he more feminine? Who cares? Anyway, he had a job interview and it was over Zoom, and he got COVID and was like on his deathbed, but he desperately wanted this job. So he asked me to be him on the Zoom. So I pulled my hair back. I sat quite back from the camera, and I pulled it off, and I was my twin brother, and I got him the job.
I love it. They're like, we love your feminine energy. Yeah, you're very demure. Yeah, you've got the job, sis. Woo.
Nat, thank you so much. You are in the running to win those Tones and I tickets. If you want to get involved, 13, 24, 10. When did you wear a disguise?
Olivia in Melbourne, have you worn a disguise?
I have. So basically the story is a few years ago, my best friend moved schools, and she was having a bit of an anxiety attack not having me there. So she had a spare school dress, so I put it on and I went to all her classes, spent a full day in her new school with her, acting like a student, which I wasn't enrolled in.
That's nuts.
Awesome.
Also, like, surely weren't the other kids like, who's this chick? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, the teachers were literally asking me, like, why my name wasn't on the roll, and I was like, oh, miss, I'm new. I just started here. So that's why I'm not on there.
Man,
but
that's good.
yeah.
I love that.
Bit of a worry, though, for people who go to that school that it was so easy for someone to infiltrate the class.
Yeah. It makes me think, like, what would happen if I tried to do that? I feel like the police would come if I, no, I swear I go here. Just wearing the uniform.
Thanks, Liv. Whitney in Melbourne, why did you wear a disguise?
I was banned from my local pub, and they were having a charity event, and I really wanted to go. So I thought, you know what? It's for charity. Surely they'll let it slide. So I dressed up as a dude. I borrowed my friend's clothes. They drew a beard on me. And
Drew
they
a
made me
beard?
practice.
With the Sharpie or something?
Yeah. And then they said, practice walking like a guy. And so I did my best. We worked pretty hard on it. He kicked me out.
Why did you get banned from the pub?
I can't really swear, I don't think, on the radio, but I called him a fat C word.
Yep. That'd do it.
Maria in Melbourne, good evening. When did you wear a disguise?
I was working for one of those charities where they do the door-to-door pickup, and we had our drivers were stealing donations. So I've got dark hair and dark skin, so I rented a car, got myself this big fabulous blonde wig, big glasses, big trench coat, and went out for the day following the drivers and caught them. I was in stealth mode, PI mode. Caught them stealing donations from our wonderful public.
Oh my God! And then did you do the dramatic reveal? Did you go, gotcha?
Yeah,
and you pulled the wig off?
I did at the petrol station. I came out with this big blonde wig on and stuff, and it was like a gotcha moment, and I did, and I pulled the wig off, and I said, ha ha, I've caught you.
That is huge.
Yeah, so it was fantastic. So police and we pressed charges. It was great.
Oh my God, it's a full. Did you slide across the bonnet, Maria? That is huge.
Anonymous in Sydney, when did you wear a disguise?
Evening. I was an undercover police officer, and we had to attend a bikie funeral. So my partner and I rocked up on the bike and in our leathers, and we were the only ones wearing the leathers. Everyone was in suits and
You went overboard with
Anonymous,
the bikies.
that's the thing. And look, thank you for what you do in the community, but sometimes it's very obvious when you see, if you're at a music festival or something and there's a police officer wearing cargo shorts and a Rick and Morty shirt, and you're like, well, we know you're just looking for ecstasy here.
Hello, kids.
Yeah, hello, fellow. But that is so, because I must admit, a bikie funeral, 100%. Get the vest on. They're repping the club, but they're all wearing suits and you've come dressed. You've got your fake moustache on, big handlebar moustache. I love it.
Anonymous, that is outstanding. We're going to give you 2 tickets to go see Tones and I.
Oh my God, thank you. That's
No worries.
absolutely amazing. Thank you.
Thanks for getting involved.
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.